So the energy sector is still, let's say, as from what we heard, is still in the process of being developed in Africa. Do you think it's worth not only basically investing in the infrastructure, but also educating this young or just this generation of people, which is now like the working generation of people as well? What would be your advice? And also, like, would you be ready to share your experience? Because experience is extremely, it's a gold, you know, like somebody sharing with us. So that's the final question.
Yeah, okay. Look, I think it kind of recoup with what I was saying a bit before, right? The challenges of Africa. It's energy, infrastructure, education, health. When you look at it, yeah, the population is gonna double, right? You know, in the next decade, the need for energy is gonna be even more. The need for health, the need for education, the types of job are going to be different. It's not only Africa that will have it, but I think Africa probably comes from a way of, people might think I'm crazy, being at an advantage because you can define, okay, what type of education do you want to get people to go towards? What do you want to learn? And it makes sense. Education is a big subject, right? And it's probably political. Also, how do you deploy it through technology as much as people made it for energy? Having access really decentralized, really through technology. I think education has to take the same path, right? So we've seen a lot of startups trying to decentralized education, having specific tablets for people to be learning, and I think and more schools popping up because they have access to infrastructure to energy to be able to do that. Yes, is the educational system needs to change. Absolutely, it has to be adapted to what's next. I'm someone who is less worried about the fact of how the world move and going into the digital era, right? Because contrary to what people say, and I'm afraid of my job, digitalization creates much more and many more jobs than, without digitalization. It's just a question of profile, right? So I think when you look at it through time, profile of sectors change, profile of people and the need of the different people, it's just different. So I think it's an opportunity there of cost opportunity, and that it has got time to actually prepare with a young population, right? Never forget about this. It's a young population that can that can come up and make a difference, and learn what is the future, right? Don't learn what is the past. It's always important, very important to know where you come from and know about the past. History always repeats itself in some ways, but this is a population that can actually be prepared for the future with the means that is present, right? I think we cannot discount the fact it's not the same means. But the thing is, I think that's what I think. It's going to be a challenge. There's like a lot of other challenges in terms, you talk about infrastructure, energy, big need. Today, energy has an impact on the economic development, right? Economic development, and there's more resources for education, health. The way population is going to live, and the cities, how they're going to be structured, how they're going to be organized. I think there's all these questions that's going to come through, and it gives a lot of opportunities for people who wants to create something, make business, and and participate into that economy, into that region. So.
Non, mais ça c'est une bonne conclusion. Moi, je dis toujours que, en fait, la digitalisation et l'énergie, ça va un peu de pair, parce qu'ensemble, s'il n'y a pas d'énergie, vous allez être derrière, vous allez consommer beaucoup de smartphones, beaucoup, je sais pas moi, tout ce qui passe, mais comment vous allez les recharger, comment vous allez les utiliser? C'est pour ça qu'il faut à tout prix qu'on essaye de faire comprendre aux gens qu'on a besoin de cette énergie. Parce que sinon, on va rester derrière. On est jeune, on veut faire des choses, mais on n'avance pas parce qu'il n'y a pas d'infrastructure au niveau de l'énergie. Donc, quelque part, une éducation dans ce secteur ne devrait pas s'oublier. Il ne faudrait pas que les gens apprennent seulement à consommer. Il faudrait aussi qu'ils savent que si j'ai un smartphone, il faut bien que j'ai du courant électrique chez moi pour pouvoir le charger après. Il faut bien que ça fonctionne quelque part, mettre les raccordés et tout ça. Parce que sinon, même le petit entrepreneur qui voudra développer ce produit, s'il y a après deux heures de temps une coupure d'électricité, il ne va pas avancer. Alors, je crois que c'est une bonne chose de savoir que lors de ton passage aussi en Afrique, tu as su déployer un peu toute cette décentralisation. Et ça fera naturellement à tout ce que nous suivons, la communauté. Je crois que c'est aussi un appel. Tout le monde qui est là. L'énergie au développement d'un pays, ce n'est pas seulement une affaire du gouvernement, c'est une affaire de tout le monde, quoi. Que tout Africain se sente impliqué là où il se trouve. Merci bien, Yoven, pour cette interview.
Et moi, Richard, merci d'avoir eu l'opportunité.
Merci beaucoup, oui, de partager le temps, de partager ton énergie, de partager l'expérience. Et puis, oui, d'encourager toutes ces personnes qui nous regardent et qui feront partie de la communauté Africa50 de réellement pouvoir avoir accès à l'expérience de personnes comme toi qui sont passées par beaucoup de choses et qui sont arrivées on the top. Yeah.
C'est vrai.
Merci beaucoup.